My name is Marisa Exnicious. I'm an application engineer on the DME team here at Ansys, and today I'll be showing you the new collocation object in ODTK 2025 R1. Initial orbit determination for objects orbiting the Earth are well established and understood. However, these IOD methods typically assume that the object of interest is moving along a two-body orbit around a planet. But when we consider the cislunar case, where we have an object moving through a 3- or 4-body system, we can no longer approximate its trajectory with classic IOD techniques. On top of that, classic IOD techniques oftentimes require specific types of measurement data, like angle or range data, which can be difficult to gather for uncooperative space objects such as debris. Instead, the tracking of these types of objects is often done using ground-based radio telescopes, whose signals can be processed into Doppler, time difference of arrival, and frequency difference of arrival measurements. But these measurements can't be processed by traditional IOD methodology. So in comes the new collocation object in ODTK. This IOD technique uses the Sparse Nonlinear Optimizer, or SNOPT, program to perform a least squares fit on a collection of measurements of our object of interest. At the same time, SNOPT uses a node-based collocation technique to appropriately represent our space object in a 4-body dynamical model, which uses the point mass gravity of the Sun, Earth, and Moon. You can configure the collocation object using the attributes shown here. The measurement selection attributes can be used to choose which observations of the space object are used by the least squares fit. Any valid ODTK measurement type can be used, including Doppler, TDOA, and FDOA. In the optimization attributes, you can control the number of nodes and the initial guess used by SNOPT. And in the output attributes, you can view the collocation results in terms of the space object's position, velocity, and covariance at each node. After completing a run of the collocation object, you can verify the results in several ways. First, you can visually inspect the quality of the results by plotting the residuals in a collocation residuals plot, which is one of the several new data products added to the ODTK Static Product Builder. Additionally, each collocation run produces an SNOPT log file that can be looked through to see how well SNOPT was able to reduce the least squares merit function. And finally, the resulting orbit can be graphed in STK to see if it matches a nominal cislunar orbit. For more information, be sure to check out the ODTK help website and feel free to reach out to support@agi.com with any questions.